Alright, hey everybody, Brian here, welcome back to the channel. Um, Something interesting just happened, we kind of knew it was coming. But before I cover that, I just want to say something I've been wanting to do as well is cover the patch notes for the game as they've come around. And I've been remiss to do that the past few nights. So you probably noticed there was a patch that you could download for Diablo 4 in the past few days. There were two of them. The first one was patch 2.2.0a, which fixed an issue where Belial's Lair was inaccessible for Eternal players, which seasonal content is supposed to be available for the Eternal Realm, so that was fixed. And then they fixed an issue where the descriptions for the season journey were not accurate for the Iris Pet and the Smoldering Ashes, which was a very important fix that came out relatively quick. Just required a quick restart. And that came out on the 1st. And then on the 2nd of May, specifically for PC, fixed an issue where the Reliquaries menu would still open even if the R key was bound to another function. So pretty inconsequential patches there. They both just required a quick update and restart of the game, and mostly did not affect most players. But the reason we're talking about patches and changes is currently in game. And let me hide this here. Where are we out? There it is. Boop. Okay. There's doing an IP crossover with Diablo 4 and Berserk, which is a manga series where you can purchase and earn cosmetics in game because they both share the high fantasy dark theme. So I'm actually unfamiliar with this content, but I'm interested to see what they're putting out because I think it's kind of cool when, you know, things of one genre cross over with another. It kind of brings both communities together for just a little bit. Could bring in some new players to the game. Could expose some players to this type of art style. But the key things here is it's a limited time event until June 5th, where you can visit both the in-game shop and in the Reliquaries menu, you'll be able to make purchases that don't necessarily cost any real money. And I did notice this when I was playing a little bit earlier today. From now until June 3rd, you can slay enemies in game, specifically elites, to earn behelits. I hope I'm saying that right. Behelits. They look like little red orbs here, and exchange them for cosmetics. And then make sure I read through the rest of this. Weird little creature that's like a nose here. Berserk, which is dark plate mail kind of sword wielding character. So there's that. But we'll load into the game now, and we will check out both the shop and the the Reliquary store. So let's see. Here we go. Reliquaries right up here. The Berserk menu right here. It is unlocked, and if we click on it, we have 27 days left. I've claimed nothing yet. I have, if you look at the top right corner, I have 23 of them so far. It looks like I'm going to need about, what is this, 350, 450, about 500 total. And so we'll unlock these eventually. I'm sure I play quite enough that in 27 days I can claim all 5. Of course, when you get to the last one, Odd of the Berserker, which is an emblem, which is for your profile page. Yeah, so, it's something different. The headstone here is kind of cool. It's different from what we've seen. We have here a new tattoo for your naked body, which you'll never see outside of character creation. A mount trophy, which are so small most people don't even notice them. And the back trophy here, a little more rare. You don't see these as often, but I don't know how I feel about that one. That kind of looks just generic, nondescript. It's not that interesting to me. Sorry, Blizzard. I like the direction you're going. I like that I don't have to pay any money to get these, but I don't know if I want that hanging off my back in game. And the grand prize is an emblem. Not too excited about that either. So I'd say the most exciting thing in here is probably the headstone. But that being said, the most recent change, and then let's see, I guess I do have some reliquary battle tokens to use. So let's see what's available. I've got 5. Yeah, I'll save up for a little bit. We'll buy a mount or a mount armor later. But as you can see, I did buy the battle pass. I did not buy the deluxe battle pass. But you know, now that we've gotten all the way through that, boop, here we go. We are playing Diablo IV, Season 8, Earthquake Barbarian. This is stream number 8, if you're following that kind of stuff. And I did get a chance to play off-stream a little bit, did a little bit more than bosses, but nothing too big, mostly while I was on the phone. Just a quick recap of where we are with gear. I did find an ugly bastard helm. I've got a GA for armor on my chest plate. This is a new bracer with updated tempers on it. But back to the breastplate, I did roll max life on this, and hindsight being 2020, I do wish that I had rolled damage to close enemies instead, because I do get a bonus from that stat, which empowers my earthquake build. We got a greater aspect on our pants, so we got new pants, we got new boots. This is a new weapon, although I rolled Dust Devil damage on it, and that's not what I want for the temper, so it will be getting replaced in the near future. And I think that's it. Yep, I'm pretty sure that I have a replacement for this sword. Oh, here we go. This was a big and important step, and I think I need to switch it back. I've been going back and forth between lunging strike so that I can use the Moni Tech, and switching to bash with combat bash activated, so that I can overpower and use the Executioner's Enchant, which this aspect on this weapon is one of the things allowing me to proc earthquakes during combat play. And while powerful, I wasn't getting as many earthquakes as I wanted, so for the time being, I switched back to lunging strike, just for the moment. We won't be doing this for much longer. I am still maxing out my two-handed axe expertise, which is why I have this ugly looking weapon right here, because I need to do slashing. That's the second reason. If I were to switch this to bash, bash is a clobbering skill, which does not allow me to use the slashing weapon. It forces me to use the mace, and I will have never maxed out two-handed axe expertise. So that's the skinny of it. Gained a few paragons over the night, or since last stream, and I did swap out my mercenary. Rahul was maxed out, so we switched to the Aldkin. We're going to max him out to maximize our... Oh, so much to say, so little time to say it all. Sorry, I just got a DM. Let's see, so which one do we want for the Aldkin here? We like burning damage. Okay. An additional crit strike chance. Okay, so what's our crit strike chance right now? Yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. Again, these are temporary. Waves of flame or storm of fire. Ultimately, I guess it'll determine which one I pick. Will determine which one of these four that I want. Restore resource. Okay, so Waves of Flame would reset when I cast Wrath of the Berserker, which we're trying to do a lot and frequently. This one does knock back, destroy small missiles, a lot of fire damage. This one's more like a meteor. It causes aftershocks to be stunned. Yeah, we're going to go with this one, and we'll pick cooldown reset on ultimate. And then, let's see what we're for. Okay. Oh, sorry. Clicking through the menus too quick. So we're almost done with this Varianya, and we'll switch to the other one there too. Okay, and what else is there to say? Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Trying to recap all the new things. So we are Paragon 97 now. Yep, there it is. And yep, we're live on YouTube. Alright. And so that's how we're going to roll for a little bit. I've been bouncing back and forth between the pits and the seasonal events. If we look at what kind of stuff we need to do still, we need to get our boss powers up, kill Belial, kill some bosses, and we'll be off to the next tier, which includes so Pit 40, Glyphs to 25, still trying to get them all to 15, kill some Duriel and Andariel, get some unique items, specifically want Tybalt's Will, so I'm looking forward to getting that, because I'm a little weak on the resistances side right now. Once we get to Torment 3, which will be very shortly, very shortly, probably ready now. So again, as soon as I get my two-handed expertise up to 10, I'm going to switch back to this sword, but I'm actually going to swap it out for a pole arm, and then that'll give me what I'm looking for. I think some vulnerable damage instead of the critical strike damage, but I'll be able to put those rune words back in. So for the moment, we're kind of handicapped while working on that skill. The only thing on my spell bar is Lunging Strike that will use a slashing weapon, and I need to use that axe to get the job done. That being said, I'm sure you're tired of listening to me talk. We're going to move on. I do need to join the Discord, so let me go ahead and do that. Hello, Discord. I am in the Sanctuary Diablo IV community server. Feel free to join me. Let's see if there's anybody in here I know. Oh, yeah, there's Crazy. But nobody directly. So let me just create a VC. And I'll be in there live streaming. Time meow. Like I usually do when I'm playing this game. Let's check out our... Ooh, yeah. So I did... That was an important thing to note. Is I did find the Quacks, the QAX rune, which allowed me to put the bottom rune into essentially my slashing weapon slot, which is what I need for my final build. The only rune I'm missing is Lith, which is a top rune. and I don't see it. So I'm, again, while I'm using Lunging Strike, I'm using Moni Tech rune word to get earthquakes going for this build. And if I, yep, which effectively makes this executioners useless because I'm not overpowering. But that's okay. Off to what we were going to do. As you can see, my consumables tab is filling up quite rapidly. And I need to create 2 potions that I used earlier today. Fortitude. There we go. Alright, so I think the last pit that we did was 26. We're going to go a little bit higher now. We're going to pop a potion and a singular incense. We'll do 27. And we're off. Additional stream note, the description for the video below contains both my Discord and my X account information. So you can find me there. You can always leave a comment or a message. And I'm pretty good at responding back to you guys. As you can see, the earthquakes are starting to do a lot of damage. There's a community map project that I have built. If you're interested in being a part of that, there's a link to it in the description below. If you want to know more about it or you want to contribute to it, just reach out to me. And I'll be happy to put a pin on my global map of people that I am playing games with around the world. It's actually kind of cool. I don't see anyone else doing anything like that. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I'm at or very close to max earthquake size. I've gotten a lot of... Oh, we just reached rank 10. See, I knew it wouldn't be long. Yeah, we're at rank 10 now, so we can actually swap that weapon back after this pit, because you can't swap your gear out during a pit, right? Everybody knows that. And... so we'll swap that out, and I'll work on getting a suitable polearm either by chance. I know I have at least 1 or 2 of them with a GA on it in the inventory, but I want time to, you know, reroll, enchant, aspect, temper, and then ultimately do a little bit of masterworking. Right now I'm only taking my masterworking to 4. My gear is very underdeveloped as it is. I'm not trying to farm an excessive amount of obols. So, you know, there's a lot to do all at once. Just baby steps in every direction to get you there. Oh, you know what? I didn't talk about the Paragon board. Okay, so we'll talk about the Paragon board shortly. Here after this pit. As you can see, I'm doing very fine in the pit. Wasn't expecting much of a challenge. Just gotta get it done, gotta get our glyphs up, right? Right now I'm still trying to get the glyphs to level 15. And I really don't need to do that high of a pit to achieve that. And I'm stuck on something. So we did get a GA ring. I don't know if that's a stat I want. It might be for a speed farming build. I'm not sure. But we'll look at that later. Okay, so I do have all 5 of the glyphs I need. Challenger, Rumble, Ire, Revenge, and Marshall. And they are in the correct spot now. Yep. So I think this is the one we're going to take to 15. And we're just a little bit shy. So we'll just do another pit of a higher level. Go up to 28. So the Paragon board, let's take a quick peek. I am following the Maxroll GG website. Link to that build is in the description below as well. Like I said a few streams ago, I basically go and make a straight beeline. It's not really a beeline. I go straight for glyph sockets and legendary nodes. There's no legendary node on the first one. But I did pick up Blood Rage. I forget the name of the board. I guess it is Blood Rage. This is the Blood Rage board with Wrath. Came up here, got the Force of Nature board with the Martial Rune. Decimator with Ire. And then over here we've got Challenger. And we're going to go basically down and around over to here to get Weapons Master. The reason I chose Weapon Master last is I'm not really going to be swapping weapons in my build, but the 30% increased damage to healthy and injured enemies does certainly help the build, but it wasn't anything I needed to get the build online. Plus, you know, just look at the distance, right? It's such a long distance to get there. So I've kind of, once I unlocked the glyph socket, I switched gears and went up here and did the other board. That being said, we'll get back to the pit. All right. So I did do a little bit of digging because something came to my attention. That being that, you know, the ideal plan is that the Diablo IV seasons are about 1 quarter calendar, you know, 4 seasons per year. That means every quarter calendar. Every 3 months, you get a new season. The last season was supposed to end on like April 15th. It didn't. It went till the end of April, and this season started. Supposedly, this season is a shorter season, only about 2 months long, so May and June, which I guess means that the next season starts in July. Date, don't know it off the top of my head. But I can certainly open that up here in a second. Where's it at? Yeah, so it ends on July 30th. And so I've kind of like planned out, you know, what's my schedule? What am I doing each night? What are my goals? So that I can make sure that I hit Paragon 300 in a timely fashion. It seems like I'm going really fast with the leveling and the Paragon levels right now. That's because they're just so easy to get. As you can see, I'm pretty much blasting through this, even without bash, without overpowers, right? Still using lunging strike. Oh, I did not swap my weapon back, did I? Whoopsies. Yep. See, there's so many things you got to keep track of. So many things to keep track of. Easy to forget to do the one or two little things. Alright. Get this glyph to level 15, so we get a radius increase. And then now... I don't know if we need more shout cooldown, so we'll go with the one that multiplies my damage. Alright, so we can get rid of that weapon now. We can now change our skill tree. We can equip Bash. And we can play the build like it's meant to be played. While we do another pit. Alright, here we go. So it becomes essential when playing with the Bash variant that I use Hammer of the Ancients to proc those earthquakes and those overpowers. Basically, the Bash will allow my next core skill to overpower. When I overpower, I cast an Earthquake. Which, as you can see, it kind of slows me down a little bit. I'm not quite getting as many procs as I would like. But the Earthquakes, believe it or not, are more powerful. If you're looking at the damage numbers themselves, I am doing more damage, it's just a little bit slower. So what I intend to do now is actually get a larger group of enemies together. Basically do a lap. Which I may not even need to do. Usually when I explode with my ultimate, it just kills everything anyways, or puts it really close to death anyways. Keeping in mind that my gear is suboptimal right now. So maybe sticking with the lunging strike is the better choice for the time being, but that's not what we're gonna do. I'd rather go for the consistency than the There we go. Yeah, you gotta keep in mind, I only have one of like the 4 unique items that are called for the build. So it kind of hampers how I play. In the meantime, I have started to put the Wild Bolt aspect on my gloves, which has allowed me to effectively pull in enemies and have them take increased damage. Which I figured, you know what, isn't going to hurt this build. It's maybe not the thing called for the build, but it is effective. Almost every build has something to gather and group up enemies. And that is the thing that I'm doing. Hey Gorham, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Oh, yeah, I can do that. I forgot to share it, actually. Where's my chat? There it is. Thank you for reminding me. There's a lot to do. There's always a lot to do, man. Never enough time, right? I'm just a lobby, though. You won't be impressed. How long you been there? I didn't even hear you come in the room. A few minutes. Oh, the reaction time is low. Yeah, just monologuing, you know, filling the dead space with something. Occasionally get some people pop in on YouTube to watch. Most of them never say anything. Anyway, how's your day going? Welcome home. What do you do? Door skins? Okay. Got it. So you're basically what, coating metal and aluminums, and then you. And then paint it? Okay. No, it's cool, man. Thanks for sharing. There's a lot of jobs in the world, right? I'm sure it's not the most exciting job in the world, but I bet it pays. The conversation is what keeps you awake there. Oh, no. Sorry, man. Catching skins. What, are you playing the game? Are you about my level? Paragon 103 and Rising. Yeah, you want to play with me? I probably should not have clicked that pit. I should have waited for you to respond. You gonna be on for a while? Okay. Shouldn't take me too long. Oh, okay. Toxin. Long time no see. Oh, there it is. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, I've been down in here streaming while you've been up there chatting. No, I've been you know, new season, new character. I tend to solo live stream for a few days, knock out the essential boring stuff, and then I'm kind of at that point where I'm going to start group playing more, so I don't know what Paragon level you are. That's disgusting. That's about normal. Although I wonder if they accelerated it due to the 2-month season instead of 3. Which, I don't know why they keep doing this, you know? Can we just, for the sake of consistency, have consistency? Yeah. Can't leech off me, man. Really? At 200 something? Wow. That is interesting. Okay. But it's the pits. The pits are disconnected from torment level. I guess that is torment 4. Right. Gorm, are we already friends in game? I know we've talked before. Oh yeah, okay. How dare he? I'm in Torment 2. What difficulty are you riding high in? Okay. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It's like there's like a moment where you're like in hard, maybe expert, and then you just fly past Penitent, and many times right past Torment 1 too. So maybe they need a slight bump up on that. Well, I'm almost done with the pit. If you wanted to come and play together, we can. Oh, there we go. Oh! Oh, wow! I just got wrecked. How did that happen? Nobody told this boss that they're supposed to let me win. Oh, you're gonna overheat. Seem to be having some sort of survivability issue. It's probably just... Well, no, it's not low fire resist. I've got pretty high fire resist. But yeah, that was tier 30. Okay. Guess I know my limit now. Alright. Well, hey there, James. Oh, that's you. Okay, my bad. I forgot that was you. I was just reading the chat. Thanks for the click. Alright, let's figure out Gorham here. What's your screen name? Or what's your battle tag? I probably already have you. We've played before. Blood Legacy. I don't know. What's yours? So I can search for you. Not Goreface? No, no. Okay. Gorham. Hashtag. You would have think that I could put that in the right spot. Did you get that request? Yeah. There we go. All right. What do you want to do? I mean, I'm down for some pits or some of the seasonal events, whatever you're in the mood for. Okay. 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 So you've been max level for a while. You've probably gotten some glyphs for your Paragon board, right? And I'm assuming you need to level them up because I know I need to. You know what I mean? So you probably need to as well. That's not something I can really inspect on your profile. So why don't we... Okay, what level are they? On average? Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's here, come a little closer. I'll pop an incense and we'll what class you playing, by the way? Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'm popping a potion and an incense. You'll need to pop your own potion, but we'll do some 25s, and you can level up more glyphs. Sound good? They require a token called an Artificer Stone to go in, and you get that from basically doing any other activity in the game. But you have to be level 60 to open it. You might not have had any stones. Are you completing the whispers at the whisper tree? That's a great source of them. Okay. And are you following a build guide for your barbarian? Looks like you're doing whirlwind. Okay. Well then this is the right content to do. I was doing a 30 pit, but because I added you, I lowered it down 5 levels. Wanted to make it easier for both of us, because the difficulty and the health was going to go up. Maybe a death explosion. So how you been, Toxin? What's going on, man? Kapow! They are cool. Yeah, as Diablo continues to cater to the casual player, like, I get it. There's a whole group of players out there, you know, we'll call it the lower 80%, right? They're playing the game once a week, if that. You know, you're lucky if they're using a build guide. They, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to sound derogatory, Gorham, but, you know, the people who don't know what they're doing, there's a lot of people who play the game. You know, they've never used a voice chat service like Discord. They've never, you know, they've never done group play. Well, if you don't talk to anybody, then you're the best player you know, right? So. Yeah, that's we'll call that the top 10%, you know. Which they're not even the top, they're just 10% of the player base that's at the top, you know. Yeah. When I was trying to play like that a long time ago, I was like, this is not fun. It's a rat race, and if you're not first, you're last, and, you know, you play the game for You know, you're always chasing the Joneses, and you want to be number one, but you're never truly enjoying the game. You know how to level up your glyphs, right, Gorham? Or Go Rum? You know how to level up your glyphs? Okay. Well, the ones that you have socketed are going to have like a red ring around them. None of them have a red ring. You probably have not socketed them into your Paragon board yet, then? If you were to open up your Paragon tree, you gotta click it from the bottom menu and drop it in the slot. A slot. Well, I mean, at a low level like this, just put something in there that looks like it's functionally productive for whatever build you're trying to do. I think I just found some glove upgrades for me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's gonna be legit. But back down to here. We're gonna go down, straight down. Okay, straight down. I like to do a bunch of pits early on to get the glyphs leveled up, and then I stop doing pits to do everything else, and then, you know, when you've run out of other things to do, go back to the pits to just pound out those max levels. That's kind of my play style. I think, yeah, pound them out. I think that's what most people do, right? Oh, you want some carries, Toxin? Is that what's going on? 20 bill. Yeah, I think this season I'm going to start charging people for power leveling. Oh, yeah. Now's the time to ride the train. Alright. You ready? Or are you still in there, Gorham? Is it Gorham or Go Rum? Okay. Okay. Well met. Oh. You know what? I bet you Toxin could kill some bosses for us. Maybe a little bit later. Oh, shoot. Yeah, look at that. All right, ready? Hey, man, this is where we're at. You know? Well, hello there. How are you? Maybe. Depends on what you're asking. What, are you Paragon? Oh, yeah, you can totally run with us. Yep. That's fine with us, yeah. Yep. Well, you're in the right group. We're all a bunch of low Paragon players right now, so. I might already have you on my friends list. Search for Blood Legacy. Okay. Okay. Well, if you look at the Discord voice channel, my battle tag is my screen name. Okay. Can you type it in to add me as a friend? Yeah, I see that. Let me see if... Yeah, I'll just add you then. You'll just have to... That's fine. We're in the middle of combat in the pit. I thought you were gonna sit at the start, Toxin. Oh, right. I thought you were eating a sandwich. How dare he? Oh. Alright, gotcha. Thank you, Sock. And... Okay. There we go. Well, we're about to kill the boss, so don't be gone too long. Yeah, Toxin is a little more leveled up than we are. Oh, that's what it is. I knew it was something. All right. I don't even look at it in game anymore. Indeed. All right. Have any of you already finished grinding your seasonal reputation board 100%? Okay. Fair enough. Oh yeah, don't forget to pop an elixir. At least an elixir. Friendly reminder. Get a lot of XP in the pit. Gotta get some movement speed, man. That's okay. We're not doing much damage either. The Berserk ones? I mean, yeah, they're free. Might as well. Oh, no, I'm not going to spend cash on them. Well, hold on. I briefly looked at them, but I didn't look at the price. I'm pretty sure it's ridiculous. What do you mean a universal? You mean like every class can wear it? Oh. Yeah. No, you have to use them now. If you leave this zone and you haven't spent them, you'll lose them. So, I mean, if you're not sure what you want, which runes you want to use, level them all up evenly. In a road to 300 Paragon, you'll actually max out every glyph that you can get, and still do a ton more pits afterwards. So it's not like you're wasting it. You'll just, whatever you decide on later, you know. Oh. The grind. So, you guys bored of pits? You want to do something else for a change, or? You're okay with pits? So we'll keep going. Alright. Does somebody else want to start the pit besides me? Just pop a level 25. 25 to 30. Unless you're going to carry. Yeah. That's fine. I've had a bunch of people pop in over the past few days while I've been streaming, and they'd be like, "Hey, bro, let me power level you," and I'm like, "No, I don't want to be power leveled. Stop." Yeah. Or, you know, they're just genuinely nice people. Come on, there we go. I plan to use them. Oh wait, no. No, what am I using this season? I'm using Fist of Fate, never mind. Through the hole. That's my job, right? Hell yeah, brother. Getting close. Getting close to the last legendary node on that board. Toxin needs a potion. They stole from you. Yep. They're charging you more and giving you less. Yeah. So, you know, if you played a lot, you could spend basically one platinum coin is roughly 1 penny, right? So you'd spend $10 and you get 7 back playing throughout the season, right? Which people found very agreeable. Now you spend $10. You get 2 back, which sucks. That's a very bad return. But you don't get the wings in that Battle Pass version anymore. You got to buy the premium one. That's another $18. And I have not talked to anyone who has spent the extra 18 for the wings. I've seen them in game, but not as many as I used to. I don't know, man. I feel like Maybe I should turn the PayPal on. See if people will donate wings. Say what? Oh. For real? I'll let you. Oh. Oh, right. Hell yeah, brother. See, I'm doing something right, because I'm overpowering for like 826 million now. I'm doing something right. $57 million. Oh, is it? Damn. You're right. I do have that shrine on right now, don't I? Oh yeah. Nobody plays the Cringe Lord. It's not X-Nade, it's you just have to snapshot every pack now. Which sucks. Hey, what was the keyboard shortcut to leveling your glyphs? Wouldn't there used to be a button that you could hit? Was it R? Was it F? I thought it was F. Is it right click? No. I wonder if they took that out. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know. No, man, stick with it. Stick with it. There was never a Spiritborn only season. Fair. Can I talk one of you guys into opening the pit? Just a reminder, pop a potion if you need to. Wonderful. Oh, I do. I do. Especially the beginning of the season. At this level, just take one for the XP gain. You know. You really don't need to worry about that later on in the season when you're trying to like min-max your gear and hit certain stat thresholds. They all give XP, yep. Yes. Yes, if it's the black background potions, they only give 5 instead of 8%. Big difference. Big difference. Are you even getting glyph levels out of this, Toxin? Or are you just being a friend and playing with us? Oh my gosh. What a chomp. Want to get married? Oh. Hey, homie. This is Tony. I feel like I'm... Where's all my fury? No, I've just noticed that I'm not generating fury as much as I thought I was. And I think it's because you were killing everything faster than I could hit it. So I kept trying to... I was trying to hit overpower and I couldn't. Because I had no fury. It's definitely a downside to the warrior. Like, really? What's on it? Oh, hold on. Oh, man. Oh. You know... Actually, I do need a polearm. I just don't think I need that one. What's the vulnerable damage? I think I want crit damage on mine. Yeah, that's a big no. I bet you... I mean, you could sell that ring, bro. You could make a couple bill. Anyone who overpowers, honestly, right? All right. You can reassign that though. We could probably take the pit level. I mean, I don't know. How you doing, Gorham? Are you killing stuff? Or is it too hard? There we go. Yeah, I don't want to go higher than 30. But, no. All the fun's over here, bro. You were useful. Not hot tamales? What's wrong with you? It's the same candy, but the hot tamales are cinnamon spicy, and the Mike and Ike's are more of a fruity Skittle flavor. Cinnamon spicy, cinnamon spicy, cinnamon spicy. Tutti and fruity. Come on. There we go. Yeah, which is great for this build because it overpowers. It drops a bunch of earthquakes each time it hits. Love it. Look. No, you look. Hello. You're doing fine, man. Don't sweat it. The fact that you got to put them on the board. Yeah. I heard you like the abuse. Oh yeah, already? He's better than we are. Where is he at? He's better. He's better than we are, bro. One or two more? It's probably like the most annoying emote. I think the only thing Blizzard could do to make it more annoying would have it say, "Look at me, look at me." Yeah, look at, and then whatever your mouse is on, and look at. You know, look at my pet. Look at this character. Faster than your Paragon. Yeah, I'm full. Just gotta get my attack speed up a little bit to basically Hoda more often. Fortunately, that's like the bash gives me the overpower counter, and then the Hoda spends it, you know? Fist of Fate? I'm good. I like to keep it self-found. Unless Gorum wants them. Maybe. Free here? Huyuk? No, I'm good. Ooh, don't tempt me, bro. I'm trying to do solo self-found, man. Come on. Yeah. Well, some things are more important. Let's let's change it up and go do some seasonal stuff, yeah? Yeah, there's one up here. TP on me. There's a little seasonal event up here, which will benefit you greatly, I'm sure.
Your efforts are for naught, mortals. This realm is mine.
If you haven't done these yet.
I shape it as I wish. This stops nothing.
Okie doke. Ooh, what did we get? Another ugly bastard helm. You know. I didn't stutter. I wouldn't say that unless I knew you pretty well. you can adjust the settings to reduce other players' spell effects so that you don't see them. Or at least they're greatly reduced and semi-transparent, you know. Certainly an option. Alright. I think we switched it up to do some seasonal stuff. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe if you want to take these kids for a ride, you know, but I wanted to at least solo them first before I start farming them. You know what I mean? Personal preference. But I do have... Let's see. Gorham, you're playing a barb, right? What build are you doing? Like Whirlwind and Stomp, Leap, Lunging, and Warcry? Are you inflicting bleeds? Are you inflicting a bleed effect when you do damage? Because I have a an item you might want. Ooh, let's see. I got some other stuff too. See you, Toxin. I'm just trying to think, like, what unique items would you benefit from? I don't know your build that well. I'm just going to take a quick peek at a guide for a Whirlwind Barb and just see what they have on. Yeah, it looks like this build is using the exact same stuff I would use. Interesting. Right. Are you using Call of the Ancients at all? Spell. I don't think you are. Yeah, you're not. Okay. Let's see. Does your whirlwind cause a bleed effect? Okay, well then I have an item for you that you might want to consider. Check that out. Or actually here. Is this something you'd be interested in? Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, moving on. Just, trying to help people. Yeah, if you need to break off to go look through that, that's fine. I mean, but I hear that quite full myself. Let's see. Oh, man. Alright, I'm going to hop to another apparition event. A lot of reputation to grind. Alright, man. Yeah, it's all good, man. No worries. I hear you. This is actually why a lot of people use a build guide, because rather than having to discover all the behind-the-scenes mechanical workings of a build, you just follow the guide blindly, and you usually end up somewhere really nice. So that you don't have the struggle that you guys are going through right now.
This stops nothing.
Yep. Because those players, they're blasting. They're on like 6 to 12 hours a day. Um, you're paying them for the gear and skill they've already accumulated. You know what I'm saying? And so you're clearly benefiting from them just blasting it. And so that's how they either make money or justify their time. Is that they need a lot of gold. Like last season, I was blowing 1 billion per minute sometimes in gold, right? So they need gold, and well, you don't earn it fast enough in game. So charging for services or trading items on the website market, that's how they get it done. Yeah. That's because that's what people are paying. Well, as many as people out there have more time than money, there's a bunch of people that have money and no time, and they will happily pay for someone to do the hard lifting while they just sit back and collect, you know?
Like a true warrior.
Well, I just unlocked my last legendary node on the Paragon boards. So now I get to go back and analyze it and perfect it now. Whew. Sorry, excuse me. It's getting late. So where to? Guess there's one starting over here. So I'm gonna head to that. I basically leveled to 60 just doing these seasonal events, and it didn't take me very long. Not that you guys need to do that, but it seemed well balanced this season.
Your efforts are for naught, mortals. This realm is mine, and I shape it as I wish. This stops nothing.
Alright. No, I'm just thinking. Because it's like 12:30. Right? I like to get off by 1 usually. Especially since my kids like wake me up at like 6:30 in the morning. I gotta get my 5 hours of sleep, man. It's kind of a mandatory thing. Honestly, just go ahead. Well, having you guys to talk to while I'm streaming, like, you know, because not everyone views it live this late at night. It's nice. It makes the time go by a little faster, unfortunately, but, you know, I'm not sitting here bored out of my mind. So, you know, I appreciate you guys coming in and talking to me tonight. think some people get intimidated by the live stream title banner, and they don't want to like be rude or interrupt, which I get. Well, that's weird. But I'll be honest with you guys. You whatever you guys say does not end up on the stream. They only hear my voice, so it is. It in some ways it is. Oh, I'm a terrible human being.
Your efforts are for naught, mortals. This realm is mine, and I shape it as I wish.
Hell yeah.
This stops nothing.
Wild. Yeah. Well, that sounds like he was making ad revenue. So, you know, it wasn't that much. Never heard of them. If they have to tell you that they're famous, they're not famous at all, man. I hope not. What's up, Shu? He knows. That's muted. What's up, dude? I got your message earlier, but I was like just fooling around while on the phone, so I just didn't respond because I didn't have the time to, honestly. So it's all good. Alright, so that's done. Gorham, have you been to the Tree of Whispers? Do you even know what I'm talking about? Is that you, Shu? Is that you trying to join me? Okay, who's Ragnarok? Why is he... Yeah, he's on my friends list. I recognize him. I just... Yeah, you are. Well, what are you playing? Okay, here. Let's consult the wheel. You know I got a wheel, right? Yeah. Yeah. No. All right. Shoo. All right, tune in. Are you ready? Oh, this is for you. Whatever sorcerer build it lands on first, you got to roll with it, okay? You ready? Oh. Bloodlance Necromancer. You probably don't want that one, do you? Okay, not Necro. What do we got here? There you go. Thorny Barb, bro. That's your thing. Well, I definitely have a lot of gear to go through tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I am filling up everything with, like, it's mostly amulets and rings. I've been neglecting looking at them for quite some time. I mean, I guess I should just go ahead and buy the last stash tab now. Oh my. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Hitting up the vendor, clearing out the bag. Trying to figure out where we're going. Right here. Looks good. Oh, you gotta rejoin the group. If you wanna. Yeah, join back. When? Oh. I must have been tabbed out. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're also on Torment too, so you might... You can't teleport, like, back to town? Ooh. You could just force quit the game. And then... You know, like, just log out. We might need to go help him. Yeah, he might... Okay. I mean, Authority Barb is not the most popular build right now. In fact, I think it got nerfed. It's kind of a slow build because it's all reactionary instead of proactive damage. You want... I guess... You want me to spin the wheel again? How about an Andariel's Helm Rogue? No? Well, that used to be like the meta build, right? Putting Andariel's Helm. Death Trap Rogue is like the #1 build right now. But is it... It's gonna get nerfed in like a day or two. Whenever they patch it. Well, they said that when they do nerfs, it would be, you know, at the 2-week point, and it would be just tune downs. It wouldn't be a hard nerf. But okay, well, let's see. Let's see what else the wheel says. Chain Lightning Sorcerer. Okay. Spin it again. Deathblow Barbarian. It's not like a meta build, but it's a functional one. Bone Spear Necro. A Blight Necro. Yeah, why don't you take these guys on a boss run? Take them to the boss and kill one. I just rolled Thorny Barb again. How dare you? There is, but it's essentially evade arc lightning ball, something or other. What? Grenade Rogue. Yeah. Yeah. No. Army of the Dead Necro. Pulverized Druid. Gorilla Thorn Spiritborn. I mean, well, I mean, you really just, you either have to commit to what the wheel picks, or you have to know which class you want, and then we can go from there, you know? But when there's like 100 entries on this wheel, so not all of them are viable productive builds. They're just builds that are focused around one or two abilities that have previously been a build but may not be anything legitimate now. You follow? But I am running out of time. I got like 8 minutes before I'm going to log off. And he's gone. And then it was just us, man. Did you complete it? You might want to drop the difficulty and reattempt it, you know?
Your efforts are for naught, mortals. This realm is mine, and I shape it as I wish.
So, I'll be logging off in about 6 minutes. So, well, bosses work a little bit different this season. You don't need mats to kill them. You just need mats to open the chest after you kill them. Gregory. It's an old English spelling, but it's essentially Gregory. 121. Yeah, I told you, man. I just, you know. I know, I saw you trying to join me, but I was like kind of just messing around town, not doing anything. Oh, man. Thanks for the click and the view and the comment, man. I appreciate that. On the YouTube. I do read the chat, I just don't focus on it because I don't get a lot of viewers when I'm live this late at night, you know? Well, tell my kids to go to sleep, bro, and I'll play earlier. For you. Well, I log in for most of the boss kills, the world boss kills. I like to log on for that, especially early on in the season. I don't know. That's a good. I'm not that old, bro. I'm only 42, man. I'm about to be 43 soon. Watch out. Wow. Tell your mom I said hi, alright? Tell your mom I said hi. I know, I want you to tell her, though. Yeah, I think it's 1-800. I'll call her at work. You know it's bad when you like, your mom comes to what parent career day at school and she brings a laptop and a webcam. It's like, oh no. Mom, what are you doing? Oh yeah, you gonna hunt me down? You think? Yeah, but I don't travel. Oh, hey, look. It's the YouTube user. Lawrence, what's up, man? Old friend of mine on YouTube. Checking me out. He must be waking up. I stay up so late that the people in Europe are like waking up now. Yeah. Talk about no life, right? Yes. Pretty much. Oh my goodness. I was carrying some today, actually. Weird. Well, not right now. I'm about to log off. Yep, Lauren says he's just waking up and having tea and biscuits with gravy. Next thing he's going to tell me is that he's having cheese on toast. Bro, Lawrence. toast? How often do you eat cheese on toast? I gotta know, bro. I gotta know. All right, Sock Man. Have a good night. Lauren says that cheese on toast is what he's having for brunch. Uh, let's see. All right, we are done. Get this. Yep. So let me figure out which reinforcement I want here now. 'Cause we were just using that one for reputation. All right, see ya. All right, so maxed. I guess I need Subo. And there we go. I don't know, Kiki. I don't know, man. I haven't seen him since the beginning of the season. Something like that. Guess he's not our friend no more. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't know. I literally just exist, man. That's all I do. And my computer is being like really slow and laggy right now. Runtime? I don't know what that means. Forever. Literally forever. I even cleaned it while it was energized. Hmm. I cannot. It'll be sporadically throughout the day. I only stream at night, but it happens. About 10 p.m. Eastern. I try to get on by 10, but sometimes it doesn't happen till 11. Like tonight when my kids wouldn't fall asleep. PM. Evening. So that would be your morning. Yep. Every day. Yes, it does. Well, I do, but it's not consistent. It's always spontaneous. Well, you were trying to join my group like 3 times, but I was just, on the phone or busy. I see. Hmm. I think I have an upgrade on on this unique helm, so that's for another day. My what? Yeah, Barb. What's the ugly bastard helm, Mantle of Fury, Fist of Fate, Tybalt Will? Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm Yeah, you should sell it. I'm trying to just do self found this season, you know. Right. Yeah. I know. Yep. Got it. It's just what I'm doing, man. It's what I'm doing. Well, I really can't help you do anything yet. In fact, I'm really should log off. It's already 10 minutes after. We're cutting into my sleep time now, bro. It's my sleep time. Let's see. Sorry, I ignored chats. Lauren says, I had that 4 years ago with tomato. His favorite dish for dinner is called muggy onion slop. And then he says, gamble 50,000 on red. It's wild. I don't know. I don't know what the last comment is, Lawrence. But yeah. I'm reading the chat. Well, you know, it's because I stream so late at night, and I'm fairly new. I don't have a lot of people that even know I exist. You know. Well, that's because Blizzard sucks. Okay, alright. You act like I don't know that. No, no, no. I know, man. I know. Lauren says he's going to send me a video of muggy onion slop. It's delicious. And he says, oh, he knows that I exist, honey. Lawrence is my man crush. He's pretty spicy. Anyway. Hello. We're streaming. What are you doing? Alright, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later, Shu, Gorum, Kiki. Alright. End of the live stream. Well, dropped out of Discord. Let's see. Got a DM here. Amazing. And then minimize that window. Minimize that window. Lauren sent me on Discord muggy onion soup. Okay. Yeah. Let's take a peek. Okay, first of all, I'm like 3 seconds into this video, and I can already tell that it's not only humorous, but sarcastically funny. What do you call that? Satirical. So... mushy peas. Mildew on your turkey. Well, he said muggy onion soup, but he didn't tell me what it was. So I don't know, Lawrence. I still don't know what muggy onion soup is. Oh, but let's see. As much as I would love to stay up and chat with you all night long, I do need to get to bed, and I do need to wrap up this stream. So I guess the most important part is that we maxed out two-handed expertise. We swapped a bash. We're causing earthquake procs through overpower on Hoda. And we've unlocked all of our glyphs and legendary nodes for each Paragon board. So now we start filling out all the rares and the magic nodes and meeting glyph requirements. I'll probably do glyph requirements first. But we got some pits ahead of us to level up glyphs to 100, or at least to 45 next. And let's go check out our seasonal board, see where we're at with that. Guy is totally British. It's slop. It's also not a dish, but sounds disgusting, and I'm here for it. I don't know if I want any of that. Oh, man. When is the next boss kill? I feel like it's at least an hour. It's 41 minutes from now. I'm not staying up for that. Check out the board. Okay, we did get a reward. Got a few more to go, so we'll keep alternating between seasonal events, and we'll solo kill some bosses tomorrow. And is that a polearm? And yep, we'll do seasonal events, boss kills, and pits tomorrow. And hopefully I will have gone through my stash. I got rid of like helms and chest pieces and boots. I need to do... Let's take a quick peek at it here. We got some weapons to go through. We're going to finally make the swap to a pole arm. And I tried to thin out the bracers a little bit, the gloves, but didn't get a lot of time on that. But what we really need to do is go through rings and amulets. We're going to gain a bunch of power from that. So if there's anything we could use in there, which I think maybe I could roll heavy-handed or counter-offensive on this one. Or maybe just take this one and keep the life, roll the fury on kill, and maybe get our second passive, or at least a strength. But we gotta have a lot of gold for that. I had no gold at the beginning of the stream. I got just under 30 million now. That'll disappear in about 30 seconds. But, you know, we got a lot of gear to go through. I believe that this ugly bastard helm is an upgrade. A small one, but we're losing about 200 fire damage on lucky hit proc. But the prolific fury will gain 1 skill point to that, and an extra 0.5% on cooldown reduction for Wrath of the Berserker. And of course the ability is much higher. You can see that it, right there, the fire damage, 99% instead of the 86. So all around, a very, very large upgrade. What else is there to talk about? Yep, just continually upgrading the gear. Once we get a GA in every slot, we'll take all the master workings to 8. And once we start killing bosses, I'll start getting a GA for, you know, the helm, the chest, the gloves, and the pants. So anyway, I think that's gonna be it for tonight. So thanks for tuning in, Lawrence. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for clicking. Thanks for likes. Thanks for watching for a few minutes. I know our time schedules are different, but as you can see, I'm getting back into it now that the kid's like almost 3. But I'm out for tonight. Hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, especially if you're across the pond, and I will see you tomorrow.